Okay, it seems everyone's ready. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Great weather today, so that's a good sign for this amazing groundbreaking ceremony. My name is Yuri Gonzalez, City Communications for the Hub City, the city of Pharr, and we're really excited. It's a big day for the city of Pharr, and of course, it's the official groundbreaking ceremony for a huge project, a very anticipated project here in the city of Pharr, teampharr.net. You know, it's a project, internet, fast internet, low cost, and it's a big project that took a lot of work, a lot of leadership. Bienvenidos a este evento, es la ceremonia oficial de este proyecto sumamente anticipado aquí en la ciudad de Pharr, y se trata del proyecto de internet de alta velocidad, bajo costo, que va a traer tantos beneficios para los residentes de Pharr y a todos aquellos que lo necesitan. Así que sean bienvenidos. And as we know, the 2020 pandemic, we all realized and we quickly learned that, internet is no longer a luxury. It's a necessity. So right here in the city of Pharr, we pride ourselves that this service will now be available to everyone that needs it. And of course, we want to end that digital gap. And of course, we're very excited because this is possible through great leadership. También queremos hablar rápidamente en español, es importante mencionarlo, gracias a nuestros compañeros medios de comunicación en español. Se trata de un proyecto que durante el 2020, durante esta pandemia, nos dimos cuenta rápidamente que tener acceso a Internet ya no se trata de un lujo. Se trata de una necesidad, algo que todos necesitan. Así que aquí en la ciudad de Pharr, nuestros líderes, nuestros comisionados, nuestro alcalde, están seguros de que esta es la mejor manera de iniciar este proyecto. Tener internet de alta velocidad, a un bajo costo, y algo que será disponible para todos los residentes de Pharr y, por supuesto, para todos los negocios, para terminar esa brecha, para que ya no tenga ese problema de no tener conectividad. We will begin thanking our guests, everybody that's here, our commissioners. We want to thank our mayor, Dr. Ambrosio Hernandez. Thank you so much for being here. Commissioner Dr. Ramiro Caballero. Commissioner Ricardo Medina. Commissioner Bobby Carrillo. Commissioner Daniel Chavez. And although some of our commissioners are not here, we still want to thank them for their support. Commissioner Eleazar Guajardo. Commissioner Itza Flores. We have very special guests joining us today. We want to thank Senator Juan Chuy Hinojosa. Laura Jill Mariano, Office of State, Representative Sergio Muñoz. Carla Ponce, Office of State, Representative and Chairman Terry Canales. Dr. Daniel King, former PSJ ISD Superintendent. Hidalgo County Commissioner Eddie Cantu. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this historic day, the groundbreaking ceremony, the official groundbreaking ceremony for teampharr.net, which, by the way, is now available for anyone that wants to pre-register. You can go ahead and do that, teampharr.net. And I will welcome to the podium a very special guest. We have our representative, Senator Juan Chuy Hinojosa.
Good morning. I wish I could be like, when I grow up, I want to be like Mayor Ambrosio Hernandez and dress calm and cool and instead of having to wear a suit all the time. But first of all, I remember having these discussions about how important the internet was to all our citizens here in Texas, especially here in the Rio Grande Valley. What we found out during the pandemic was that internet is not a luxury. It's really a necessity. For long-distance learning, virtual learning, and then broadband and access to the internet. We found out when you're asked to work from home, the only way you can work from home, you have to have access to the internet, broadband. Telemedicine, now we allowed, made it, and provided services by doctors and nurses to patients through the telemedicine. Again, that's kind of important and what a key role internet and broadband plays in our everyday lives. So once we discovered that there were many gaps in regions of the state of Texas that didn't have access to the internet, we started focusing on that. But I have to praise the city of Pharr, because the city of Pharr really took the lead in trying to find a way to provide internet access to its citizens. As a matter of fact, the city of Pharr, Mayor Ambrosio Hernandez, City Commission, and its leadership were recognized by the Dallas Federal Reserve Bank for its innovative and assertive way of trying to provide access to the citizens of Pharr. The federal government also recognized how important access to the internet is. They provided $10.5 billion to the state of Texas to be able to be eligible for grants from different federal state governments, from counties to cities and school districts. Last session, we created the Broadband Development Office in the state of Texas. We provided $5 million to run the office on a day-to-day basis. But in addition to that, we appropriated $500 million to be able to help with grants and assist our local governments create internet connections. And I talked about $10.5 billion, and that's very important. There's $10.5 billion coming in from the federal government for the state of Texas only. Also, under the infrastructure bill that was passed by Congress, there's another $100 million to help out with internet access. So it has become a priority. Now we all know how important it is, to the point that now we are passing legislation that will make it easier to cooperate, coordinate with the infrastructure that's already in place, like AT&T, for example, to be able to help and use some of the infrastructure they already have in place to be able to help our local communities like the city of Pharr be successful in providing internet access to our citizens. And we'll continue doing that. The Broadband Development Office of the state of Texas will help coordinate and identify those areas where there is a shortage and a lack of access to internet. Only about 73% of the state of Texas has access to internet. But it's really interesting because we have now the capability to identify block by block where internet is available and where it is not. So it's important, so we can try to focus and prioritize. People think, well, it's only the rural areas, right? The farms and the ranches don't have internet access. Well, that's not so. There are a lot of gaps within metropolitan areas that don't have access to the internet. And what we are doing now, the state of Texas have the capability of identifying those areas so that we don't go into an area blindly as to where to provide internet access. We now know where those areas identify and make it a priority to make sure that they have the access they need to be able to survive in today's modern community, modern world, and all the technology we have. So for us, I was always very happy. I know Mayor Ambrosio Hernandez talked to me quite a number of times how important it was and the work the city of Pharr was doing, and here we are. And people are looking at Pharr, its leadership, and what they're doing with the internet. Well, how is Pharr doing it? How can we do it? And for me and in the Texas legislature, we think that I'm using Pharr as a model for other cities to look and copy, to be successful just the way Pharr has been. So thank you, Mayor Hernandez, for your leadership. Thank you, City Commission, all the folks, community leaders here in our schools and our business that are very much committed to making sure that our citizens are not left behind, that our citizens have the tools needed to be able to get an education, get medical advice, and do work from home. Thank you all very much, and que Dios los bendiga.
Thank you, Senator Hinojosa. We also want to thank our Pharr City Manager for being here today, Mr. Ed Wiley. Assistant City Manager Annalie Alanis. And our other Assistant City Manager, Miss Annie Reeves. Thank you so much. Our next guest is Hidalgo County Commissioner, Mr. Eddie Cantu, that's also going to share a couple of words regarding this amazing project, teampharr.net.
Just to share a quick text that I had with the mayor this morning. I was reading, I pray every morning. You're probably surprised, Bob, but I pray every morning, and the saint of the day is a saint named Ambrose. And Ambrose, back in, I think, the 700s, he was also a doctor. And so I thought, well, what a coincidence. Ambrose, a doctor, Ambrosio, doctor. Congratulations on this beautiful project. I think that what the city of Pharr has been doing a tremendous job is to bring equity, to bring inclusivity to all the people that live here. I believe Pharr wants everybody to have equal opportunity. We don't want to be from one side of town or from the south side of town or the north side of town. We want to have, I think the city of Pharr is providing opportunities to everybody no matter where you live. And I know that the state and the feds have put out a lot of money for projects like this. I don't know where you got this money, Mayor, but I believe that no matter what, you would have gotten this project done. And so I'm sure the mayor and the city commission made several calls, but no matter what, do know people that live in the city of Pharr that this project would have come to fruition no matter what. And so I applaud you all for that. Quick round of applause for that. I think in the last few years you've seen that the city of Pharr is not going to sit and try to be as good as their neighbors. They're trying to be better, and they're showing everybody that can be done in this great city. This is just one of the many projects that will show you that Pharr will be better than everybody else south of San Antonio, and maybe San Antonio at some point. Congratulations to you, Mayor. Congratulations to you, city commissioners. Thank you, Senator, for everything you do. I'm sure he calls you on a daily basis, but thanks for listening. We're not going to sit back like we used to and hope. Now we will make the phone calls, and we will do everything possible to give every one of our citizens every opportunity that everybody else has throughout this great state of Texas. God bless you guys, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Cantu. And now we welcome Commissioner Daniel Chavez. Unas palabritas. Comisionado Daniel Chávez.
Hola, buenos días. Tenemos que dar las gracias a todos los que han salido hoy. Saben que está un poco fresco, pero como que ya está mejor, ya nos quejamos porque está frío, porque está caliente. Quiero yo comenzar que cuando yo de aquí soy de South Pharr, y antes que entrara el gran mayor Ambrosio Hernández, le decíamos de las milpas. Pero como dijo ahorita Eric Cantú, el mayor quiere unir toda la ciudad y que no haya diferencia en el norte o en medio o el sur de Pharr. So we are Pharr here, Southside. Y yo me acuerdo cuando en mi casa no había agua, no había drenaje, teníamos pozo y una casita afuera. Y esto no es nada diferente, como han dicho. La internet es indispensable como hoy. Todo necesitamos la internet hoy. Es una necesidad. Y lo que hemos hecho como la ciudad de Pharr, hemos no nomás unido toda la ciudad, sino también les vamos a dar algo que los residentes pueden usar en sus casas. Y eso es la internet. Ahora, yo invito a todos los residentes de Pharr que se involucren, se comiencen a registrar en esto de la internet, porque están invirtiendo, cada pago que den es para ellos mismos, porque la compañía es la ciudad de Pharr, el servicio viene de la ciudad de Pharr y el dinero se queda en casa. So, es algo muy inteligente que nuestro liderazgo con el mayor de Pharr, Ambrosio, ha decidido hacer. Ese es un servicio más que hemos traído a la comunidad. Ahora, lo del COVID aprendimos que teníamos que quedarnos en casa. Ahora, para la gente que se aburría, que con los canales nomás locales, que pensaba que con eso lo hacía, estando 24/7 en la casa estaba muy difícil. Con los estudiantes que no podían tener acceso a la escuela o a las clases, era muy difícil. Escuché historias donde una familia de 6 niños tenía nomás una laptop, pero no tenía internet. Ahora tenemos internet y hay muchas gente que están ayudando que los niños, yo sé que las escuelas están dando estas computadoras, pero este internet ahorita es bien necesitado. Y así como el agua que nos llegó, como el drenaje, aunque piensen que no es cierto, sí fue cierto. Ahora aquí en el sur de Pharr hemos comenzado y vamos a ir hacia el norte con la internet. So, yo le invito a cada residente de la ciudad de Pharr y a cada negocio que sean parte del equipo de Pharr, Team Pharr, porque estarían invirtiendo en ustedes mismos, estarían invirtiendo en la ciudad de ustedes. Gracias.
Thank you, Commissioner Chavez. And now we welcome to the podium Commissioner Bobby Carrillo for a few words.
Good morning, or good afternoon. I guess it's going to be 12. I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. And first of all, thank God for giving us this opportunity to be here together. And it is a beautiful day and for a very exciting groundbreaking and the start of something here in the Valley that nobody has, probably that everybody's thought of, but like everybody has said, and I do. And I always will give credit where credit is due, and it is our mayor who has helped us and the rest of the commission. We worked real hard together in order to be able to do this. A lot of people may not know. We're just our students here from Pharr don't just go to PSJA. We encompass 5 school districts. They're from Valley View, Hidalgo, PSJA, Vanguard, and the Idea Academy. So we're not taking care of just the PSJA students. We're taking care of every student that needs help. And without this, and like everybody was saying, it's a necessity nowadays. It's not about, man, I have internet, you don't, but yeah, you know what? We can share it. The broadband is going to be so effective because we'll be able to put it into everybody's home. And I know the Wi-Fi capability was out there, and it was something we needed because of the rural areas. But as we know, the Wi-Fi, when you have it inside your house, it work on one side of your home and it won't work on the other. So we wanted to make sure that when we did it, we were going to do it correctly to make sure that everybody who uses it can use it properly and can use it to the best of its ability of the internet. We've got bright students here in PSA, in Hidalgo, Valley View, Idea Academy, Vanguard, even, our local students at the UTRGV, STC, everybody will benefit from it. So once again, I want to say thank you all for joining us this afternoon. And like Danny said, make sure you come out, register yourselves, because it's not going to be automatic. You need to register yourselves in order to get this service and jump on it as soon as you can, because it is going to be the most affordable internet service in the area. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Carrillo. Y ahora le damos la bienvenida a un hombre, un alcalde de visión, de proyectos innovadores. And I will welcome a man and a mayor of vision, innovative projects. Let's welcome Dr. Ambrosio Hernandez.
Thank you. Good morning. Buenos días. Before I continue with a few words I was going to share, there's two people that need to be recognized, because we started this journey together in 2015. That's how far this goes back, when he was superintendent, and also Dr. Alvarado when she was helping us, and now that she's with Region 1. So I'm going to get them to come up here and say a few words, because they actually were, when we started the foundation of these projects, we did a little road project with PSJ, but I'll let them talk about it, and that's what led to this great endeavor. So Dr. King, would you mind come up here for 3 minutes? Morning, sir.
Well, I came to observe, but this is really, really exciting. As Mayor Hernandez said, it's been a while. I didn't know it was that many years already. I don't want to admit my age. But, some years back, we sat together kind of with the vision of getting every home in this community connected, really in the Tri-City community, and hopefully that will come with some of the other things. But one thing about Mayor Hernandez, he's not going to wait. And we ran a pilot project right here in South Pharr, where we connected a number of homes wirelessly, did a research study to see what the impact was on the homes, and had a positive impact not only on the students, but parents who had never had access. We're very excited to begin using it and doing things like banking online and so forth. And so the promise was shown, And then from there, it was a matter of how to get together, whether it's different players, different partners, whatever, but how to get this done. And I'm a little older than the mayor, so I needed to move on to a different stage of life. But one thing for sure, when I left with confidence that Mayor Hernandez was going to get this done. And like Commissioner Cantu said, I don't know if he's using federal or state funds, maybe we'll find out. But I know one thing, he wasn't going to wait. And so it wouldn't surprise me if he's not ahead of all that, because he always has been right at the front of the pack on every initiative. Congratulations, Mayor. Congratulations really to all the citizens of Pharr. What an incredible opportunity to have access, as some of the commissioners said, for all the students of the different school districts, of the colleges, as the senator said, for medical care, banking, really just about everything you do today. A lot of times today you buy a property, you sign digitally on everything, and more, I don't know, there's signs that it may be that, things like paper money and credit cards and all that may even all go away, and everything may be just completely electronic. So this is a critical necessity of life for a community. So all I can say is congratulations, and I can't wait to see what's coming next, Mayor.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your help. Our next partner was Dr. Alvarado. You want to come up here? Works with Region 1, but back in the day, she was helping us get this pilot program started with the City of Pharr and PSJ. I'd like for her to say a few words on that. Doc?
Thank you, everyone. I want to say that this really was a vision of partnerships coming together and working as a team for the better good of the community. And what we can learn from this is that when we work together, impactful things happen. One of the things that this is going to do, not just for the city of Pharr, but for the region as a whole, is it's going to lay down a model for other cities and other areas of the state to follow. Now, currently, Region 1 services almost 500,000 students. These 500,000 students are in 40 different school districts. Can you imagine the impact it will have when each of these cities is able to provide the type of service that the city of Pharr is able to provide to its students and its families? I can't say innovation enough when it comes to this project, but I can say that the willingness to work together across partnerships and bring in the federal reserves and bring in national partners makes a big difference in projects coming to fruition. So wholeheartedly from Region 1 and from everyone here, Mayor, thank you so much for this project and the impact that it will have on all of the students in the region. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. I want to be sure we recognize everybody. Also, this cannot happen unless we had a outstanding, and I mean outstanding, I'll put you guys against any city, anywhere in the world. We have wonderful staff, from our city managers, assistant city managers, our engineers, from everybody who's helped us get this done. In Pharr, one of the things that we always push is the fact that we know everybody talks about solutions, deficits, and needs. In Pharr, we talk about solutions. That's what separates, and we execute. But for the public, I want you to know that none of this could have been done unless we had a family event, right? This is, to me, is a family event. This could not have been done without the great leadership from the Senate, right? With Chunia Hosa pushing us silently, quietly, but behind the scenes and get this done. This is a great endeavor you're thinking about. With the County Commission, Eddie Cantu saying, you know what, we also see the need. We're going to help out. At the onset of the pandemic, they threw money in, and they helped build the Wi-Fi. They helped with schools, get buses out there. Everything had a purpose at the time, but it's time for us to evolve, and we are aligned with the fact that we need this done. The City Commission, in its brilliance and the fact that they're dedicated to make sure, the entire City Commission, that the residents of Pharr get exactly what they deserve at the time they deserve it, without stressing the system out. And I applaud them for being that way and being courageous and moving forward the city and all its population, because that's what we're supposed to do. The city is committed to getting this project done. As you see, we already started. That's why we're here for the groundbreaking. Every resident in the city of Pharr, every business will have access to this. And it's their choice. We don't impose it on anybody, but it will be your choice. And I assure you, From a quality perspective, there's nothing like it in the Rio Grande Valley, or I even challenge the state, because we're going to be the only city 100% would have fiber optic cable for all its residents and all businesses, irrespective of income. We're going to make it happen for you. This is critical importance, as everybody up here stated already, not only for commerce, for safety, education, to keep everybody informed of what's happening in the world. That's why one of our secondary priorities is the fact that we need all school districts involved. I tell you now that we're going to have partnership with all school districts in the city of Pharr, including the oratory. Everybody's going to be involved. We will approach you to be sure that no child, I don't care pre-K, I don't care if you're going to UTRGV or you're going to, it hurts me to say it, A&M. If you're going to go to A&M, and that's fine, but you really should go to Michigan, by the way. But if you want to go online, and you really should have that choice, and you should not be hindered because of lack of infrastructure. That's what we're committing, and everybody's going to get offered. It is our hope that as we move forward what we need to do, that the other cities would come along. We're more than happy to share data. We're more than happy to partner with the neighboring cities, because I think if the digital divide is really worse in the Rio Grande Valley, and it is time like we did at the MPO, Eddie, right? We all come together and say, you know what, we're a region, let's just take care of our entire region once and for all, and put everybody's banners aside, and let's just do it and make sure everybody wins. And I think we can do it. With the help of the county legislators and, of course, all the city commissions from all the different cities, we can do it. It's absolutely, all we have to do is say, yes, let's get it done. So for us, it's a very historic, monumental day for us. I'm extremely proud of our leadership with the city commission, and again, our great staff that we have, that this never could have been done without them. We get some little crazy ideas like this in our head, and when I come forward to them and I tell them, we'd like to get this done, they always come up with solutions. But I don't want my staff leaving me for other cities. Don't get it wrong. I don't want you guys going anywhere. They always come up with solutions, and that's what separates, I think, us from everybody else. We're delighted everybody was able to come out here. I'm excited you guys are here to see it. It's not just hearsay, talk, chisme. It's actually happening. You will, within a 12-month period, 12 months, the entire city of Pharr will be ready to go with fiber optic capability. Everybody will have it. It is, you're right, sir. We are going to be recognized. We are going to be used as a model. But that wasn't, as you know, Senator, that was not the intent. The intent was always, as Commissioner Cantu said, and Dr. Caballero, Chavez, and Bobby Carrillo, our intent was always, let's do what's best for our residents, bottom line. And I'm glad it's being recognized. I'm glad that they're seeing that it can be done, and hope it is going to be used as a model, as they stated, because it's time that we get it done. So without further ado, I want to thank everybody, media, everybody who's here, elected officials, especially our staff and all our people watching, the residents of Pharr. It's a very proud moment for you. You should rejoice it, live this moment. It's a great moment for you as a resident of Pharr, and for the Rio Grande Valley, and for the state of Texas, as a matter of fact. So thank you very much. Oh, sure, yes. Aparte, unas cuantas palabras en español, aparte de la ciudad de Pharr, su alcalde. En este día estamos aquí para celebrar, tú sabes muy bien que vamos a poner el ente, lo que la gente dice internet. No estamos hablando de Wi-Fi, estamos hablando del cable, el fiber optic cable que va para todas las casas, todos los negocios. Toda la gente de Pharr va a tener la oportunidad. Vamos a tener tratos con todas las escuelas en la ciudad de Pharr. Si el estudiante o los papás lo quieren, nomás tienen que platicar con sus principales. Ellos se van a comunicar con nosotros, y no importa si es Oratory, Vanguard, PSJ, Valley View, Hidalgo, ISD, PSJ, no importa. Vamos a poner todo el equipo para que puedan avanzar los estudiantes. Si van a ir a UTRGV o STC también, eso también se puede arreglar. Y todos vamos a trabajar juntos para poner el internet para toda la gente de Ciudad de Pharr. El gusto que nos da en la Ciudad de Pharr es que pudimos hacer esto usando dinero no solamente local, pero federal también. Es algo muy bueno para la gente de Pharr, un sueño que han tenido la gente, pero ahora sí todos van a estar parejos, todos tenemos que tener la misma oportunidad para avanzar, no importa dónde vive uno en Pharr, todos lo van a tener. Esperamos que lo vamos a mover para adelante con otros pueblos también, tal vez con otros pueblos enseguida de uno, para que ellos también puedan avanzar, porque ya es tiempo que lo muevamos juntos como una región, no nomás es Pharr, podemos avanzar toda la región con este proyecto. El Estado de Texas y el gobierno federal sí ha reconocido este proyecto muy bueno, y que saben que esta vez se puede ser un modelo para todo el Estado de Texas y tal vez en otras partes de los Estados Unidos, porque es algo, principio que se ha hecho, no han visto esto antes, nunca han visto que han trabajado la ciudad con el Estado de Texas, con el condado, con la comisión, con las escuelas, con las universities también, juntos para mejorar la gente. Él es el primero que han visto y lo da mucho apoyo y le debe dar mucho gusto a ustedes, la gente de Pharr. Esto empezó hace años, en 2015, y vamos avanzando con la ayuda del senador Chuy Hinojosa, con el que los dio también la idea y los ha ayudado con dinero. Commissioner Cantú, él también empezó cuando empezó la pandemia, el condado se echó encima ayudando a la gente, en este caso la gente de Pharr, para poder poner internet para que los estudiantes sigan estudiando, no se queden para atrás en voces y otros edificios. Era algo muy bonito que se tuvo que hacer al principio y ahora solamente estamos avanzando. Con la comisión de Ciudad de Pharr, ahora estamos avanzando al nivel más superior, que es el broadband. Se va a poner fiber optic en todo el pueblo, cada casa, cada negocio, como les dije. Estamos bien gustosos que se va a hacer esto. En 12 meses se va a cumplir toda la Ciudad de Pharr. Cada cliente de Ciudad de Pharr, cada estudiante, cada papá, cada abuelito, cada persona que quiera el fiber optic lo va a poder tener. Va a estar barato, lo pueden usar para lo que sea necesario. Y estamos bien gustosos, con mucho orgullo, y muchas gracias por venir hoy. ¿Okay?
Media, we will be available for interviews in English and Spanish after pictures. So we will begin now making our way to the dirt mount and this beautiful scenery that we have here. 4 pictures. We'll start with city commissioners. Please make your way. Mayor as well, so we can begin with some of the pictures.